Why is the Earth's core leaking gold? It has long been known that almost all of Earth's gold lies hidden within the Earth's core, hundreds of miles below the surface. However, a new study has now revealed that some of it is now leaking from the core into the mantle and making its way to the Earth's crust. Gold, one of the most sought-after elements on Earth. It's not just valuable for its beauty, but for its historical and economic significance. But have you ever wondered, where does all the gold on Earth come from, and how did it end up buried deep beneath our feet? What if I told you that some of that gold is now leaking out from the Earth's core? That's right. In today's video, we're going to dive into this fascinating scientific discovery and explore why Earth's core is leaking gold. Stay tuned. To understand why Earth's core is leaking gold, we first need to take a step back and look at how the Earth is structured. Earth has multiple layers. The crust, the mantle, and the core. The crust is where we live, and it's the thinnest layer. Beneath it lies the mantle, a thick, semi-solid layer that extends nearly 2,900 kilometers deep. Then, at the center, we have the core, which is primarily made up of iron and nickel, with small amounts of other metals, including gold. Gold, like many other elements, was not originally part of the Earth's surface when the planet was first formed. In fact, Earth's original gold was likely trapped deep inside the planet's molten interior when the planet first cooled. But over time, something changed. The Earth's gold became almost entirely confined to the core. Why? Because gold is dense and heavy. It sank to the center, along with other heavy elements like iron and nickel, while lighter elements floated toward the crust. But here is the kicker. Recent research has shown that some of this gold is now making its way out of the core. Now, you might be wondering, how did scientists discover that gold is leaking out of the Earth's core? Well, this discovery comes from a combination of seismic studies and laboratory experiments simulating the extreme conditions inside the Earth. A team of scientists, led by experts in geophysics, found that the composition of the Earth's mantle is gradually changing. The mantle is not just made up of silicate rocks, it contains metals, including small amounts of gold, which suggests that the gold is slowly leaking from the core into the mantle. But why now? Why is this happening in the first place? It turns out that over millions of years, the heat from the core has been slowly pushing elements like gold toward the outer layers. Additionally, geological activity like volcanic eruptions and tectonic plate movements could be bringing gold and other materials up from the mantle to the Earth's crust. This gradual movement is what we're seeing today. And while the amount of gold escaping is still very small compared to what's trapped in the core, it's a groundbreaking discovery. One thing that makes this process especially interesting is how it ties into volcanic eruptions. Some volcanic eruptions bring metals, including gold, to the Earth's surface. Geologists have been studying this phenomenon for decades, trying to understand the complex relationship between the mantle, core, and surface. What they found is that gold is not just a static element in the Earth's depths. It's being moved over time. Scientists have been analyzing rocks from volcanoes and studying their composition to determine just how much gold is moving from the mantle to the crust. What they've learned is that the amount of gold in volcanic rocks is higher than what was previously expected. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. The real gold is still hidden deep beneath our feet. And understanding this process gives us valuable insights into the way our planet works. For us humans, gold is a precious commodity. Historically, gold has driven exploration, wars, and economies. We've mined gold from the Earth's surface for thousands of years. But what happens if this leakage from the Earth's core continues? Will the amount of gold on the surface increase over time? It is unlikely. Gold that makes its way from the mantle to the surface still faces a number of obstacles, including the extreme pressure and temperature that prevent large amounts of it from easily making it to the crust. But the big question remains. Why is this gold leakage important? Scientists believe that understanding this process can help us understand Earth's inner workings better. It could lead to new insights into Earth's chemistry, its volcanic activity, and even its past. It also opens the door to a better understanding of how metals behave under extreme pressure and temperature, which could be useful in a variety of industries, from mining to manufacturing. The implications of this discovery are still being explored, but what's clear is that the Earth is constantly evolving. As we continue to study the Earth's core and mantle, we may uncover more secrets about how our planet formed and how it continues to change. The idea of gold slowly leaking from the core is just one fascinating chapter in that story. So, the next time you think about gold, remember that it's not just a shiny metal used for jewelry and coins. It's part of a complex, ongoing process deep within the Earth. And while most of the Earth's gold is still locked away in the core, the fact that it is slowly leaking into the mantle is a discovery that could reveal much more about our planet than we ever imagined. Gold from the Earth's core. It's a phenomenon that brings together the worlds of geology, chemistry, and even economics. What we're learning today could reshape our understanding of the planet for generations to come. If you enjoyed learning about this incredible discovery, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more fascinating science content, and leave a comment below. What do you think about Earth's core leaking gold? Is it just the beginning of even bigger discoveries? Let us know.